These are the best teams in Marvel Strike Force. I'm discussing it with my brother MobileGamer, along with my roster review for the month. And if you're ready for it, MobileGamer, tell them what to do, my friend.
Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Valley Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. It is that time of the month. What time of the month is it, my brother MobileGamer?
It's time to do roster review.
It is the roster review time. We're discussing the best teams in Marvel Strike Force. We're looking at my roster, same squads. Get ready for this. I think are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's take a look at it.
I don't even know how long we've been playing anymore. We've hit all the milestones, but it's been over 4 years, I guess.
Yeah, I think we both hit the 4-year mark, so they took out the milestones. They stopped accruing after 4 years. There you go.
I got like 2 red star orbs and like 50 cores or something like that. It was well worth those 4 years. All right.
Okay.
All right. The best characters in the game, the best teams in the game. Let's start. Let's look at the save squads. I guess we'll start with this. The Blitz save squads. Obviously, the Black Order is still one of the better teams in the game, but I think Cersei Icarus right here and any combo. What I've been doing after I hit all that Blitz rotations and I'm using my 25 refreshes, I've been taking Icarus and Cersei and getting my highest characters that aren't on a team, and that scores me probably about 110 to 115,000 points every battle. So
okay.
that's a little tip and trick I've been doing with this, but I think that is the best team in the game. What are your thoughts on some of the best teams?
I mean, Cersei and Icarus have definitely the best 2 characters in the game. I mean, if you want to just say, but they have to be together, right?
Yeah, they have to be on the same team, and I guess the other 3 doesn't really matter, especially if it's the Blitz Sim equation that they're using.
And I think they're important in nearly every game mode. And, we're seeing they're definitely, especially Icarus, my goodness, and his ability to double tap is a little broken, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I get scared if I see a teal gear Icarus with more than 6 red stars in arena. I'm like, oh, even if I go in the right combo, I might not win that battle.
Yeah. Especially if you can get Cersei to go first, like with Loki or something like that, then she just kind of like softens him up a little bit, and then Icarus comes up and just finishes the match off. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, usually I get lucky, and Icarus usually gets a kill on the first one with one of the Emmas or Zemos. Usually the Zemos don't have a lot of health, so Icarus just goes through that. Any other team standing out this month besides Icarus and Cersei? How's this team been for you? The improved version of the Uncanny X-Men
in Blitz or
in War in the I mean they're winning in Blitz. They won before this in Blitz. So how have they been in War for you? I know you play War a little.
I put them on. They're on defense and they're pretty easy to counter. Kestrel counters them still, but they go on defense and it soaks up a Secret Avengers Kestrel team comp.
Gotcha. Any other, like, this is a weird combo. I kind of switched this up for Blitz. One of the weird combos, and this team now is more reliable in 8.3. Some other weird things I've done for Blitz. Kestrel still on this team. Doom pretty much wins. You could put whatever for. So I guess the equation, are you putting for your trashy tunes to try to get a win out of that, or are you putting for higher level tunes to get more points out of that Doom win? What are you
doing? I'm trying to just get a maximum amount of wins, and so I think I'm running a Doom with a lot of Wakandans.
Okay, yeah, I got some Wakandans with him as well. And then these guys, I know you were asking about them. Obviously in Blitz, very good. They win 8.3. I've done some decent punch-ups. Wave 1 Avengers. I think I've done a Sinister 6. Some of the older out of the meta teams, they punch up very well. Haven't found a right power level to get some of the meta teams because they're only about 305 and with war bonus a little more. What are your thoughts on this?
It seems to win in doing quite fine. I've noticed that it doesn't always win. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to the team composition when I pressed the button. But I was the other day I noticed it didn't win. I was like, I thought that team should win. And then on the flip side, I've also come across it and I've gotten defeated by it. So on the other way, so it's a good team.
Have you used Star-Lord outside of War at all? Have you tried him on the tech lanes in Doom? Have you built him up that far?
I have not tried testing them. I did some testing on the test server with him, playing against Dormammu in Arena, which was very interesting.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was more about Icarus blowing up everybody, and then feeding a bunch of turn meter. Basically, he gets a bunch of turn meter when people die, like 300% or whatever it is, 300. And then so he was able to clean up the board and finish off the Dooms and the Icarus. It's pretty incredible, actually.
Nice. All right, so those are my blitz teams that I'm using for this current rotation for Star-Lord T'Challa. That's it. Let's go to the roster. Normally do this in a different order, but I did want to talk about some of the best teams in the game. Obviously, the Eternals. Black Order still in there. Infinity Watch is still in that top 5. Web Warriors, where are you ranking them right now? I think that's the big anomaly. Just obviously raids very well. Where are you ranking them just as a team? Maybe in War and Blitz. Where are you? Where's their value right now?
Well, here's the thing: is that a lot of people are going to be upgrading them regardless, just for raids, right?
Yeah.
And so then you might as well throw them on defense. And the reason why there's a lot of teams that can beat them. In fact, I identified in a video 4 different teams that can beat them pretty easily on defense in War. But here's the thing: it's always random. Like, you could just lose. Because they could just continuously dodge. Sometimes the computer just decides to dodge. And some teams are more consistent than others as far as, being able to take them on. But I think they're an excellent team to put on defense in War. But the thing about War defense is the value of the team is mostly determined by how little or few number of teams can actually defeat that. Like, give you an example, Heroes for Hire. How many teams can beat that? And so, because the number is low, then that's very high. There's many teams that can beat Web Warriors on defense.
So just those 4 that you mentioned in your previous video, or a
no,
outside of that?
There's more than 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because that I wasn't doing the super obvious ones like Infinity Watch and Weapon X.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I was doing like 4 other ones. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess let's talk about the T4s for these Web Warriors. I don't know if any of it's changed since last month. I did basic, ultimate, and passive for Ghost Spider. Do you remember which ones you have?
I have the same ones.
Okay. Moving on, and I know they're not in order. Spider-Man special and passive. Did you do this ultimate here?
I did not. I don't remember, to be honest with you, on that one right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a month since I thought about it, to be honest, because I've been working on.
Me as well.
I've been working on my Ravagers, man, and all that stuff, and Star-Lord, and.
So these I actually just did. These are new. I didn't have these the past month. It's slow for 2 turns. I thought that was valuable. It's 4-turn cooldown. This one I was very hesitant on because of the long cooldowns. Maybe doing this once per raid. Disrupted for 3 additional targets instead of 2. I don't know if this is that great, but I ended up.
Yeah,
doing
but they
this
get But when you queue into the raid, you get a bunch of ability energy, and he's almost always doing that at the beginning of the match every single time.
Yeah, I guess if you're using it early enough, you're getting that ability energy to do it. Yeah, that's true. That one, and then I think there's one on is it Punk? One of them has a real long cooldown. It actually might be this. This one has a long cooldown as well. But I ended up doing the special and the passive for Scarlet Spider.
Right.
And then last but not least is Spider-Punk. Just did the crit. I don't think I had this one done in the previous month, and yeah, he's actually working pretty well with this. The new one, Star-Lord T'Challa, I think all I did was these 2 right here.
Okay.
Longer cooldowns. I think these are more for War than anything else. I don't think this will help him in raids if you use him in raids just because of long cooldowns. Just 6 turns on this one. You're getting 6 turns on this one as well. But I think these are really, really good once they come around.
Well, you have to assume that you're getting the 2. You're stealing the 2 with this special.
With the energy, with this one, with the blinds. Okay, that makes it a little better as well. Skirmisher class on him. Got him to level 5 to get that extra focus. Didn't end up doing this passive. Did you do any of these passive?
I did the passive. Yeah, I did the passive.
The reason I didn't, it only benefits in War offense, and I guess that's where they're supposed to be used. I was trying to see what he would do in the tech raids, but haven't built him up enough to even try him there yet. So That's it. Did you want to see some of the other Ravager, the T4s that I've done?
Are you working on your Ravagers? Let's see what you're doing with your Ravagers. Are you going to do them or not? I mean,
I'm building them up slowly. I think I'm going to build them all up to level 70 at least, and just see what kind of backup teams they can counter. I don't think they're going to counter any of the primary teams, but I think at level 70, there's enough trash and leftovers in war that they'll make a difference.
Okay.
Didn't do any. I don't think I did any. Oh, I did some of Yondu's. These
Yeah,
might have
that's
actually.
that's from back of the day.
These might have been from back in the day. You're right. The passive and then the special getting.
That's a good one.
The two summons. Yes. Yeah, I like this one.
And then a lot of people are doing Yaka Arrow also, just because of the extra focus.
All right, I like it. Let's do it. I don't know what to use T4s on anymore. All right, Ravager Boomer hasn't done any of his, and I guess I haven't been working on them. I guess this has been a real more background project than I thought. This is your primary team right now, though, that you're spending resources on?
No, I'm not sure if I've spent more resources than you, but I'm not even sure I wanted to pursue it, to be honest with you. I know that they're good and that they provide value. It's just the amount, I have to take them to gear tier 14 for them to be effective, and I'm hitting a severe gear 14 bottleneck with them.
Gotcha. How do you feel about this next team coming up, the Young Avengers on War Defense? Are you going to be putting a lot of resources into them, or just kind of a wait team for you?
I mean, I can put. I mean, they're going to be good regardless. I mean, it's like when you put heroes for hire on defense, regardless if you have a lot of resources them or not, it's going to be the same situation.
But are you initially going to put anything into them just because they're War Defense, or are you going to wait till more background project? You're going to focus on some other teams?
Yeah, no, I'm going to definitely be putting more resources into them, but I'm going to put resources into them for sure, but they're War Defense teams, so War Offense teams take higher priority.
Gotcha. I agree with that. As far as Dark Dimension 5 progress, the only one I still have done is Doom. We did get a few more pieces, but we're waiting for a lot of this Mystic stuff for Icarus. I think that's going to be my next character, and then I'm going to start to focus on City. Shang-Chi almost is ready. I'm thinking of some of these web warriors as well. I think I could do Ghost Spider as soon as I get her up to level 85. I might end up doing Scarlet Spider as well. Yeah, and that's it. And then I could do some of these global characters, but because that's later in that, I'm wanting to do some of these global characters after I do some of these city characters. So that's where I'm at. I don't think I've made too much progress in the past month for Dark Dimension, even with all these events.
It's a rough going for Dark Dimension, man. I think it's going to take people many more months to be done with that. I mean, I imagine a lot of people are going to barely be getting in and finishing it up like at the 1 year mark.
I don't know. We're going to look at your video, but how many characters do you have at gear tier 16 right now?
4.
Okay. I'm curious. I'm curious to see who they are. These
are
my
I got some misses. That's for sure.
Right. I'm gonna ask you about those. This is where my teams are for War Offense. Black Order still team. Infinity Watch, they don't get split up. Axeman, this team, I'm finding like these are way too low powered. Like the teams that I'm going against, these are like way underpowered to really counter them. So these are not as effective as before. These guys, I never really put too much into Shadowlands or the X4s. They still counter the heroes for hire. These guys actually moved to War Defense. So Nemo's what is his name? Namor's on his own. Okay. These guys are good for countering Secret Avengers, things like that. These guys will be split up soon. And the new ones are down here with these guys, and then these guys here. And Ultron is permanently on power armor. Okay. And that's about it. Not too much more new content in the past month. Not too much new characters, but that's what we've been doing. Any other questions on anything you want to see?
No, I think I've seen it.
Okay. Well, that is it. Those are the best teams. That is my roster. Those are the T4s that I've done and one that we've done live on this video. Any questions before we go check out your roster, brother?
No questions.
All right. This was not as silly as normal, but anyway, we'll recover. We got more silly videos coming up. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Strike Force content. There are at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. Hit that notification bell so you know as soon as the new video goes up. If you want to check out the pitch meeting for the Red Stars when they originally pitched, make sure you check out the video that is popping up in the corner there. And I will see you guys next time. MobileGamer, you ready? Give me a fist bump before we go. All right, here's the fist bump. There it is. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, and MobileGamer. Out. Have a great weekend, guys.